Welcome to Swati e-learning channel. In pediatric, today we will see the topic play therapy for the children. So there is a lot of play therapy and lot of play types of a play that will be managed according to the age, and according to the age the baby will be getting play with that. So the main objective of the play is develop to language and the reasoning skill, and it also encourages autonomous thinking and problem solving. It helps to improve their ability to focus on the control their behaviors, and it develops the verbal and the manipulative skills, judgment and reasoning and creativity. So here you can see the player how they are playing. The introduction. Play is the universal for all children. It is work for the and way for their living. It pleasurable and enjoyable aspect of the child's life and essential to promote growth and development. Play is the activity that has no serious motive from which there is no material gain. Definition. Play is the work and language of children. Play therapy is based upon the fact that play is the child's natural medium of self expression. Importance of play. It enhances the coping abilities, express the fear, anxiety, tension, anger, and the fantasies. Understand hospital procedures, communicate and reduce emotional trauma, continue growth and development, get rid of boredom. Importance of play. Gain cooperation and trust of child. Diagnose child's feelings and behaviors. Find out and correct misconceptions of beliefs. Reassure the parent. Promote parent participation in child. Functions of play. Provides diversion, brings about relaxation, helps feel secure, lessen the stress of separation and homesickness, release tension, expression of feelings, encourages interaction, develop positive attitude toward others, outlet for the creative ideas or interest, opportunity for choices and be in control, accomplish therapeutic goals. Types of play. Emotional outlet, dramatic play. Used to express child's anxiety, solve conflicts, diagnostic tools. Instructional play. Instruction is given for the therapeutic play according to their past experiences, coping abilities, and physiological status. Physiological enhancing play. Used to improve and maintain physical health and body function and select to treat pathological conditions. Then social play. Social play by name itself first is the onlooker play. Watch to play with other children but no interested in the participation. Solitary play. Play alone with the different toys used by other children and enjoy other presence but no effort to speak to get close. Parallel play. Children play independently with toys at that of other children. No group association. Characteristic plays of the toddlers. Associative play. Play together and engage in similar activities. Never direct other actions or establish rules. No group goal. One child initiates an activity and other follows. Cooperative play. Organized and play in group. Set goals and try to attain it. Organize of activities, division of labors and playing roles. Leader follower relationship is established. Play therapy, non-directive play therapy, client-centered or unstructured play therapy. It allows to play freely. Children resolve their own problem and work together for their own. Few boundaries and can be used as at any stage. Directive play therapy. Directions give for the play causes faster change and more structured than non-directive play. Games chosen by the child. Therapist give directions. Categories of play. Physical play. Social in nature involves other children. Provides exercise which is essential for normal development. Example, run and jump, etc. Expressive play gives opportunity to express feelings. Parents take an active role. Example, playing using color pencils, crayons, markers, and watercolors, etc. Manipulative play, children control or master their environment, starts in infancy, move object like puzzle pieces to understand it better. For example, drop a toy, wait for the parent and pick it, clean it, return it, and they drop it again. Symbolic play helps explain children problem in the symbolic way. No rules can be used to reinforce their about and imaginatively alter painful experiences. Dramatic play. Child acts out situation experienced by them and either spontaneous, guided or therapeutic. Surrogate play. For children who are seriously ill, parent another child is surrogate and watching the surrogate play stimulates the sick children. Common problems. Challenges as a child can't voluntarily engage, parents need to understand the importance and play activity very dependingly on cultural and socio-economic circumstances. Not knowing the group language. Safety issues should be washable, should have no sharp edges and no small parts. Tossing ball to a child with cast fall. Chasing ball falls. If toy is used for the long time, can use it in an unsafe way. Nursing responsibility, organize the play activities, flexibility in the playtime, play materials should be placed in separate room, age appropriate play articles should be provided, involve all members for play, interact during play, observe and record child's behavior, protect and guide children when aggressive. Participate when with the children during play, teach the importance of play. Nursing care and family principles and practices. Preventing or minimizing the separation. Primary goal welcome the presence of parents, family centered care, provide support and both parents and child, frequent parent visits, leave a favorite article if the parent room in. Minimize loss of control. Promote freedom of movements. Place child on parent's lap during procedure. Mechanical freedom can be provided. Maintain child's routine encouraging independence. Concept of self-care promote understanding. Inform children about their rights. Preventing or minimize fear of bodily injury, preparation of the children for painful procedures, manipulating procedural techniques, stress the reason for a procedure and evaluate child's understanding. Strategies to coping and normal development focus on physiological, psychosocial, and developmental needs, promote effective coping, provide developmentally appropriate activities like grooming in therapeutic play and therapeutic recreation, and child life program. Child Life program focuses on psychosocial needs of the hospitalized child. Professional child specialists, paraprofessionals, and volunteer staffs plan age appropriate play to assist children in working through feeling about illness. For example, playing with the medical equipment. Child specialists and nurses together assist children in their needs. Rooming in. Have a parent stay in the child's hospital room. Parents should assist in the child care, communicate between nurse and parents so that parents' desire for involvement in is support. Therapeutic play helps reduce stress, means to learn about healthcare, express anxieties, achieve mastery over control and frightening. Help assess child's knowledge to his and her illness. Therapeutic recreation. Planned recreation program for adolescents to meet development needs during hospitalization. Telephone contact and visit from friends. Interaction with the teenagers. Physical activities that provide an outlet for stress recommended. Assist to regain control. Giving options and letting to choose promote feeling of independence. Actually ill child may enjoy listening to stories. Children must be taught to take care of their toys. Nurse should participate in play activities. So, play therapy enables children to rise from appropriate behavior associated with ADHD and help them cope with the disorder better. Consequently, children can do and become more mature, more positive in her or his attitude, and more constructive in way, and she expresses her healing feelings. So these are the certain references which we have made slides. And lastly, thank you.